As always, videos have too much detail to go over. I can make an hour-long video of this. I want to keep this brief and detailed so we all understand with the Fulaim X5 and the DJI Osmo Action 4, what would be the best settings for this. I'm on plus 6 dB. I'm on the 3rd dB level. You notice the black line and the blue wall. I did that for a reason so you can see that I am peaking in the orange. I may want to drop my dB level down 1 bar. I do that by pressing this button over here. I highlight it in blue for my own personal needs, long pressing to turn off and on. I get mistakenly confused of the buttons till I understand them. Short press to number 4. You notice that I am peaking to almost the max. To number 5, I am peaking into a red zone. There is a little bit of a red zone after the orange. You do not want to do that. You always want to be where that green and orange meet. So let's short press this down to number 1. I'm a little too low, but if I am a loud talker, I may just be able to get that to be in the orange zone. So for me, plus 6 dB and number 2 is my sweet spot. That is the perfect setting here. Now, what you can do is go into the 2 dashes, make sure you're in Pro, hit the microphone, hit the gain. You could go and bring the level down low. Say you wanted to do -3. Let's bring it back to the main screen. And we need to raise our dB level from 2 to 3. Check 1, check 2. We're about good. And 4. And 3 and 4 will be the max. So I want to be between 3 and 4. I have to keep on playing, depending on my voice, if I'm loud or soft, and then I'll hit the right dB level. This green and orange is your 12 dB spot. DJI will not put a line or put a 12 there or tell you anything about that, or anybody tell you how to get to the ideal optimal audio level. Now that we understand this, I want to be about, again, on 2. And as you can see, even though I lowered my dB to -3, it really did not make much of a difference. I'm going to bring mine back to number 6. This would default at a particular number, and I basically keep mine off of Pro, and I don't use Pro, and I am pretty happy where it stays. What is the camera's setting if you turn Pro off? Well, it seems to be plus 6 dB. Now, can we prove that? Just to show you, go to 6 dB, bring it down to number 13, and shut Pro off, and do a check 1, 2, check 1, 2, and then turn Pro on, and go check 1, 2, check 1, 2. You can see not much of a drop difference. I hope I was kind of nice and clear about that. So let me raise that to be about plus 4. That's the sweet spot for this thing right here. Check 1, check 2. Now on the Fulaim, if we long press this button, we are on mono. It'll go to stereo. What is mono and what is stereo? Mono is if you have just one mic using, it operates sound on both tracks. So when you put this into an editor, we have left and right track right then and there. If you went to stereo and you just use one microphone, this microphone, which is my number 1, you only have sound on the left track only. And you don't want that. The only time you would want that is you're using a microphone, and you'll have basically put this on your left side and put this on the right hand side, and you'll have sound of, say, an airplane passing, a helicopter passing, this and that. Now, you have another one which is called safety. It'll make a track that is -6 dB, a lower track on its own in the track. So in case something happens on the high, you have the low track to work with. To change that, you 1, 2, 3, and it changes to stereo. And you're not going to see 2 bars on here. DJI won't make 2 bars, and these will be on. So if you turn this one off, you're only going to have sound on 1. So let's turn this one off for you. You see number 2 shuts off. So now when I record, you're only going to have sound on the left-hand side only. Now, if you want to have that safety track, again, long press it, right? That says safety. And you have sound on both tracks. One will be a little lower in the track, and it'll be there to use in case something happens in the high dB levels. And then long press it to go back into mono. So mono I hand this one over to somebody else. It's on both tracks, and I hand that over to another person. It's on both tracks. In this setup, you see I'm using a Apple 3.5 TRRS to USB-C adapter to a TRRS to TRS adapter, and not the USB-C adapter that I can plug in. I just wanted to show you this, rather have it on the side. So I can take this out. The bars is going to disappear. You're not going to see any sound whatsoever. It's going to freeze up. And until I remove this, then you're going to see this plug in, and then you're going to see the sound come within a few seconds. And you have the option to use either a cable, like said, a USB-C to stereo headset cable with a TRS to TRS cable meant for this particular product. I hope this video was helpful to you.